Hi, this is Carmen Isai, coming to you from my big sexy van where I'm waiting to pick up our youngest who's about to get out of preschool in about 15 minutes here. And I had about maybe 45 minutes between my last client and right now. So I came here to the parking lot and I thought I'll read, maybe I'll get to jot down some ideas. But as I was doing both, inspiration hit and I began to text out because I don't have my laptop, so I had to text it out on my phone. But began to peck out my next blog entry for my website. And I also have a few minutes here because I finished that article and it occurred to me that I actually get a lot more done when I'm very, very busy. And it goes to the old saying, if you want to get something done, go ask a busy person. But I think it's even simpler than that. And that is that busyness begets busyness. And just the same, laziness begets laziness. I know there were times in my life when I had no children or one children or one child rather. And I remember thinking I was really busy. I couldn't get things done. And because the baby was crying and because of the nappies and the nursing, that was the reason. That would be the excuse, really. A story I was telling myself for why I couldn't get things done. And now it's amazing that I have 5 kids and have inherited a grandfather to take care of as well. What I'm able to do in just 40 minutes here and there. And given it's not perfect, I don't have, makeup and lights and a great backdrop here, but it's what I have. And it's not going to be the excuse for why I can't produce. So why am I sharing this with you? Because in office, I get clients who, in a university town that I live in, Davis, and that I have my practice in, there are a lot of big goals that need to be met. Number one, dissertation. And I've met individuals that are ABD for, 5, 6, even 7 years. And when I ask them what their process is around their writing, they'll tell me about the snack they have to have, the sandwich. Maybe they're missing the sandwich meat that is their all-time favorite and their go-to, and if that's not right, and the lighting, but then there's the cats, and they climb all over, so they have to move them to the next room, and then they hear them meowing, or there are children, or this, or that. There are a lot of obstacles. There are a lot of obstacles in these stories. But at the end of the day, it's exactly that. It's just a story. So if you start to change the storyline, and it's hard to tell when you're in a story, because normally we tell a story after it's been done. But while we're in it, we don't realize we're in the story. It's only a story when it's been, some time and it's in the past now, and we tell that story. And even so, it's just very important to be aware as we live our daily lives that these stories that we create are always changing, always available for us to take control of and to manage and even manipulate into whatever story it is that we want. So in this storyline, I was really busy today, but I had 45 minutes. And look at what I was able to do. It's not perfect, but it's good enough, and there's something to be said about good enough. So I would encourage you today to go out and live your good enough life with your imperfect background and bad lighting, but get things done. And that's it. So if you've listened this far, thank you so much. Look forward to talking to you again. And if you have any ideas about what I've just talked about and examples of how this has manifested itself in your life, how you've been able to change your story in the midst of a story, I would love to hear about it. So drop me a line at carmenisais.com, and I will talk to you next time.